Jessica here! Welcome back to another episode of Space Engineers! In the last episode, we were working on our hangar bay doors, and this is pretty much what we did. We caused one to break off, and I've already grinded away our broken rotor and all that stuff, and it's just kind of sitting there. I groaned away a few pieces of it. But off camera, I reworked the whole idea of what we were trying to do, and you can see over here we have the doors open. And if I were to just go inside real quick, I can actually show you that this works properly. It was actually a lot easier than I thought. There was just a few mistakes I made. I'll go over those mistakes with you in just a moment. But for now, let me go ahead and select both of these and tell them to reverse. And when I do that, you will see that they will both close. And hopefully they will close properly. But yeah. It wasn't too difficult. One of the main things I needed to do was actually put the rotor in the ceiling. That was a big problem. I don't know why I didn't think of that originally, but you can see they both shut properly. And I do need to go ahead and put something down there at the bottom, maybe some blast doors. But yeah, so it definitely works now. I just wasn't doing it properly. There was a few things that, I needed to do the exact right way in order for this to work. So we'll go ahead and open those back up. And yeah, it's a beautiful thing. So this is actually gonna be pretty cool once we have all of these hangar doors on all of these hangar bays. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. Let's go ahead and see if I can't put in some kind of blast door thing down here at the bottom. Now, that looks like it actually interferes, which it definitely looks like it interferes. So I might need to adjust the offset just a little bit. Now, adjusting offsets is where I get a little bit worried. But we need to go ahead and try it. So we're going to save the game, and then we're going to go ahead and try to adjust the offset. Now, in the past when I've tried to adjust offsets, they've been incredibly glitchy. So hopefully we don't have that problem. And by offset I mean rotor displacement. So what we're going to do here is we're going to adjust this to about 10. Can I go to 10? There we go. Let's see if that changes anything. Which one did it do? Did it do this one? Or did it do this one? Okay, it definitely did this one. And it did raise it up a little bit. But did it raise it up enough? I don't think so. No, you can definitely tell that that corner there is still a little bit too low. So let's try to raise it up a little bit more. Let's try going to 0. Can I go to 0? Is 0 a thing? What if I control click? Can I go to 0? I can go to 0. Okay. Let's see if that helped. Not really. Maybe just barely. How are we looking up top? Well, we actually have some room to spare. Sort of. Although it is very close. It is very, very, very close. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know if this is actually going to fit in here the way I'd like it to. Ideally, I would just have, a regular block down here, but you can see that that's clipping through there, which means that that would have a collision, so that's definitely not good. Okay, well, in that case, we'll just have to put blast doors down there. Because blast doors have a slightly different... You can see there, now there's actually room. Not a fan of having a big gap around the place, but it doesn't really seem like I have too many choices. So we'll just go ahead and install those. And I'm going to have to increase the rotor displacement on the other one as well. So we'll just go ahead and set that to 0. And then hopefully this should fit. And indeed it does. Excellent. And then we should just be able to put a normal block there, I hope. Yeah, I don't see why not. Should work. Should work. And we're gonna have to rework this entire one over here. We totally screwed that one up. But this appears to function. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy about it. Alright, let's just give the doors a little bit of a close there, and let's make sure they work. You know, now that we've adjusted the displacement, you know, just gotta make sure that they don't completely break off now. And there's always the possibility that they do. Gonna have to watch this one right here and make sure that doesn't get too close. I think it's gonna be just fine, just barely. I really wish I didn't have to have this gap, you know? That's the one thing I'm not a fan of. Oh, that's like, oh my gosh. They almost look like they're merged together down at the bottom. Let's just go take a look at that from the other side. Because that looks a little precarious. Oh no, they're actually fine. There's a little bit of clearance between there. But there's a much larger gap at the top. Yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely. Well, I could always try to adjust the offset a little bit more, but I think for now, I'm just gonna leave it as it is. I mean, it functions, it works. It's not like somebody can like fit between there. But I guess somebody could, you know, fit the muzzle of a rifle between there and start shooting at stuff if they wanted to. But I haven't really seen anybody in a long, long time, so hopefully that's not going to be a thing that happens. All right, let's go ahead and make sure that we don't have anything in these welders, because I'm about to turn them into grinders for just a moment. Okay, the welders are empty. Perfect. Let's go ahead and grind them off and turn them into welders. I mean, into grinders. I said I'd turn them into welders, but they were already welders. I'm going to be turning them into grinders. That way we can go ahead and remove those blast doors from that section that we totally messed up. Alright, let's go ahead and just chew these off of here. Because we totally messed this up. And even with these grinders, it still takes absolutely forever. And now they're both floating. That's not good. Come on. Grind it. Grind it. Ah, it just takes so long. I don't know why it takes so long with these large ship grinders, but... Well, I guess they're not large ship grinders. I guess they're small ship grinders, but they're still bigger than the handheld grinders. Oh, this is not good with them floating away like this. It's just gonna end up doing damage. This is not going well. This is going quite poorly, actually. I'm not a fan. Let me back out real quickly here and grab that before I run into it and destroy it. And let's just continue trying to grind these away, but it's just taking absolutely forever. Alright, we nearly have this one. I don't think I fit in here well. Jesus, this is getting really, really hard to do. Ugh! This is just taking absolutely forever to grind these things. My normal experience with the grinders on these ships is that they actually do things pretty quickly, and now we just grinded a hole in the side of the building. Fantastic. Well, not really fantastic at all, but you know, sarcasm and everything. I just needed to stop moving around. I just needed to get grinded, get grinded. It's almost like the small ship grinders like work in normal grinding speed, which is unfortunate because normal grinding speed in this game is very, very slow. So I think that's probably what it's doing. It probably would have been faster to do it by hand. Although we wouldn't have been able to hold all of those steel plates on us. So I don't know. Maybe it wasn't faster, but it was certainly a pain in the butt. Okay, so let's go ahead and grind this little section out so we can put our rotors in there. And let's go ahead and install them. One and two are in, and now we just need to put on the blast doors. Yay, we get to do this again. Aren't you excited to watch me install more blast doors? Oh boy. Well, what we will do is we'll install these together, but I think for the rest of the doors on all the other hangar bays, I'll probably do those off camera for you guys. But we'll go through the fun of installing this one together at least. That way, you know, if you're trying to learn how to, you know, make your own blast doors, you get to go through the whole process with me and hopefully learn a little bit about how it's done. Or maybe you just really enjoy watching me make a fool out of myself and spending all my time and resources building stuff that's just going to break the second I try to use it. You know, that could be why you're watching this video. You could just be waiting for me to fail epically. In which case, you're probably come to the right place because that happens here quite a lot. We herp derps all the time. We make a big blunder out of things that should have been relatively simple. But hopefully, I hope for my own sake and my own sanity, really, that I don't screw this up. But you never know. You never know. All right, we've almost got this. We're nearly there. And there we have it. So, if I'm able to weld these rotors, we should be able to give these a test. All right. Now, I'm not going to weld that one up just yet, for this simple reason that I want to be able to know which one is which, and the best way to do that is to leave one incomplete. That way it'll show up in the system as being incomplete and you'll know that that's not the one you want to work with. So let's go ahead and find our new rotor, rotor 11. Give it some braking torque. I don't know what's a good number. I just crank it up to somewhere in the middle there. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to set our upper limit to 0. Then we're going to set our lower limit to -90. Then we're going to give it some negative velocity, and we're going to watch it open. And hopefully it should stop when it gets to the 90-degree mark. Hopefully it doesn't just continue to keep going. And it stopped. Perfect. Excellent. See how easy that was? Oh my gosh, if I could have done that, if I could have just done that right the first time around, you know, that would have been so cool. We need large steel tubes and some construction components to be able to finish those off. Not a problem. We have some right here in the Roy G. Bev. Construction components and large steel tubes. Awesome! So now we should be able to come in here and I think it was what, rotor number 10? Yes, rotor number 10. So what this one's going to do, we're going to turn the braking torque up. We're going to set the lower limit to 0. The upper limit to 90. Not 912, 90. Thank you. And let's see. And then a velocity of just, you know, almost an RPM there. I don't want it to go too fast in case I've done something wrong. And they're kind of big doors, right? It would be kind of weird if they just kind of flung open. All right. Hey, we did it. We actually did it. We have 2 hangar bays with working rotor doors. Awesome. I'm actually feeling really, really good about that. Okay, now let's go ahead and see if we can't get these rotors set up on control groups. So rotor 10 and 11 is going to be hangar 3. I know I'm kind of starting at a weird number there, right? But you'll see why. Alright, and I should be able to reverse those and they should both close. Yes, and excellent. And then this one here should be hangar number 2 with rotors 8 and 9. And if I hit reverse, they should both go open. Indeed they do. Excellent. Excellent. And once we get that one installed, that'll be hangar number 4. And once we get this installed, that will be hangar number 1. So far so good. I think there's a few things we need to do around here though, like adjust the displacement. I think we still need to do that. Yeah, we do need to do that, I think. Okay, and we need to also change these out for blast doors. Okay, that's rotated the right way around, and let's go pop those in. Okay, yeah, and we definitely have room to increase our displacement, or offset, however you want to call it. Why can't I access that one there? That is so strange. I don't get that. Very, very weird. Or actually, that's what? Hangar number 3, right? We can select it like that and change both rotor displacements at the exact same time. And I'll just, to save time, I'll just put it as 0. And hopefully they haven't broken off or anything like that. Hopefully they're still good and intact and ready to function. They look pretty good to me. Let's just, let's see here. Can I do it like this? No, I cannot. Okay. Wait, actually, yeah, I can, right? I can do it just like that. I don't even need a control panel. That's right. We have antennas on the building. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. I am super, super excited about that. I love that it's actually working properly now, and everything is starting to come together. Now, there's something I do want to talk to you guys about really quickly here. For the next, well, I guess for the next 2 weeks, I guess it'll be. The episodes are going to be a little bit shorter. They're going to be about 20 to 25 minutes in length, as opposed to the regular 30 minutes that I try to aim for. The reason for that is because next week I will be out of town for the entire week, which means I won't be able to record any episodes. So I'm going to be building up a backlog over the next couple of days, so that way I can still have videos releasing every single day, even though I'll be out of town. So, in order for me to be able to have enough time to record that number of episodes, they're going to be a little bit shorter for the next week and a half to 2 weeks. And then once I get back in town, I'll go back to making 30-minute episodes and everything like that. So, that's the reason why this episode's going to be a little bit shorter, and the following episodes will be a little bit shorter as well. But fear not, they will go back up to the 30-minute length that I try to aim for. Sometimes they go a little bit over, 35 minutes, 36 minutes. Occasionally get the rare, like, 45-minute video because, I forgot to set a timer or something like that. But yeah, so that's to explain all that. And I will be doing some really exciting things when I go out of town. I will be flying a drone over an amusement park somewhere in Pennsylvania. I'm not going to tell you the name of the park just yet, but I will have a video on that when I get back from doing that. That'll be really super exciting. I'll be flying a DJ, blah, blah, blah. As I stumble upon my letters and words, I will be flying a DJI Phantom 2 quadcopter equipped with a camera on it over an amusement park. That's going to be actually very, very exciting. Super excited to do all of that. So, you guys know I love drones, and a quadcopter with a camera is kind of considered a drone. So that should be pretty cool. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. If you liked the video, do me a huge favor and hit the like button. It helps me out so much. Subscribe to the channel, and feel free to leave any comments, suggestions, names for things. If you want me to completely redo this entire hangar bay, feel free to suggest it. I'm probably not going to do it, but go ahead and suggest it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all in the next video.